Hello again, Copper Gardens. Dave Burns here, talking about a gate project. This is the second stage, or second video, I guess you would say. Multiple stages have gone down. We started with this sketch and came moderately close to doing exactly that. A few very minor changes and one or two slightly more significant. And one of those that I would point out right now is the change from the viney, leafy, flowery thing, technical term, that ran all the way up to the corner is now going to stop just below midpoint. I want this negative space for a couple of reasons, but one of the important parts is that this is where the latch handle is. You'll actually reach over and use this crossbar, or horizon bar as I call it, as a portion of the handle, the actual place where you will grab and pull and press on this little lever that will become the latch, or disengage or re-engage the latch. I had made another flower for this, designed it slightly differently. In my mind, I had something roughly like this, and when I got it made, I don't like it. It's not a bad thing. I think this piece will go into something else sometime, but it just didn't have the feeling that I wanted. And these were the leaves that I cut out, kind of busy and a little bit too fussy, I think, for this particular idea or project, where I wanted to keep a kind of a botanical, rather a tropical theme. And so with the large banana palm leaves, now I'm going to go to something a little bit more like I drew in the first place. You'd think I'd pay attention to myself, wouldn't you? That doesn't always happen. So this leaf will get formed and shaped and bent, and there's one that I did. You see how it's got a little bit of wiggly life to it, and a little bit of a shape that'll give a lot of color bounce once it's all done and installed, and with its own stems. If I sound tired, that's because I am. It's been a very strange and trying day for us here at the old Copper Castle, and but I wanted to get this thing done and send this off for YouTube viewers and the client to have a look at it. This is the flower that I changed to. This one's only partly done, but when I got this far, I became very happy with it. It has a little, it's not copying anything in particular, other than I just wanted a nice kind of a largish, perhaps tropical-ish feel to it, more than this sort of a fussy little rosy thing, which also didn't have a specific theme to it. Also note that the gate frame itself is a little taller. It'll now come all the way up to just underneath these capstones, and fill the opening, I think, just a tiny bit better. And the leaf will be just maybe a tiny bit shorter, but it'll have a better feel. What's the word? Feel, of course, is always key in my world, but I guess just a better proportionality, I think. The hinges are done. They're on. The receiver side is on the gate, and the other side is here ready to go. They'll get colored as well and come along with the gate. So I think that's all that I'm going to try to be brilliant about today, because I don't feel brilliant this afternoon. Oh, God, some days are like that. Some days you're the bug, and other days you're the windshield. So that's where we are. I hope this brings you up to date, and any extras that are people that are looking at this thing. I'm loving this gate, by the way. I really like the feel of it and the look of it. I'll be happy on the next and the final update on this, which I'll probably do sometime next week, because I think we're going to ship it as early as next week. I'll show it to you finished and colored, and all of the dark spots. Of course, you all know that, look at these things regularly. Those are all from heat. I can't avoid that. That's just part of the process. Now we'll polish and grind and chemically clean that off back to bright, shiny copper, and then we'll start the coloring. We'll have a couple of different shades of green between the grassy leaves, the grassy fronds and the leaves, and the flower will be a little different. And then we'll have some bronzish tones on. Don't you? I mean, pardon me for bragging, but I love this vine. I like the shapes, the little bends and the sharp bends and the variation of bends. Tapers a little bit here and comes up. Tapers a little bit here. Came off very well. If I don't brag on it myself, who's going to? I think I'm it. Okay, guys, whoever's looking, thanks. I appreciate you always taking a minute to see what I'm doing. Appreciate it. Bye for now.